Pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall. 98 bottles of beer.
Oh, I'm still the only one singing.
Take one down, pass it around. 96 bottles of beer on the wall. 95 bottles of beer on the wall. Hi.
Hey,
We were going somewhere.
Hi.
And then we.
What are
I
we
guess
doing?
we didn't. I thought we were going for ice cream.
where are we at?
Oh,
Barbell.
how far?
I gotta pee.
I told you to pee
Where?
before we left the house.
You gotta hold it.
Well, we're not stopping
I
now. We're already
can't.
started.
I can't.
Put a clothespin on it.
Toy store. Can we stop?
Yes, please.
Ooh.
Let's do it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Figgah Bangin. I am your host. I'm your host. I'm a house.
Ace is housed.
Are
I'm
you a
housed.
brick house?
Girl, I
I'm
house
a brick
Girl,
house. I am your host, Ace Milo. Joining us tonight, we have a full crew plus one, apparently, which is a little bit of a surprise, but somewhat welcome.
I love a good plus one.
Oh, I guess I get kicked out of the crew and didn't know it. All right, later, guys.
So, joining us tonight, going around the yard, we have. Let's see. I got nothing. Mr. Jose. I got nothing. Funny.
What's up, dudes? I'm back. Semester's over. You're gonna see a lot more of my ugly face now, at least for the next 5 weeks or so. 5 to 6.
All right, this is the last episode of Figgah Bangin.
Of the year.
Ever.
No way.
We also have the Brinkalizer.
Yo, happy hump day. And for some of us, happy start fucking vacation. That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
Nice.
2 days.
I don't know what that means.
I'm on vacation. And
I
I'm
don't know
actually
what that
still working. I'm on this screen working, and I'm on this screen working.
Working.
Are you on the double Dell?
Oh, I got the double Dell.
Double Delling it.
We
And
also
that's-
have what?
Hey, Jose, I was kind of curious. Did anybody cry during your exams?
No, unfortunately not.
I was in school once, and this person started crying. Went up to the teacher. I just don't remember.
Nah, they don't cry. They just fucking walk out. There was a chick yesterday during the stats final, literally like 3 minutes after we started the test, she just got up and fucking gave the test to the teacher and left.
Damn.
Wow.
What do you think the odds are
You know
that
you
she's
don't, you know
not
you
going to
don't.
nail the final?
Yep.
Yeah, what would you do if you came back and you got a fucking 100? She's like, bam.
Dude, she handed that test in and said, "Meet me here at this time, and I'll make it worth your while."
there was no answers. Meet me in the parking lot 20 minutes later.
That's right.
She was pretty hot too.
That's how it works.
All right. We also have the human pirate, Mr. Josh.
Hey, how you doing, mateys?
You would fire it.
You walked any goddamn planks lately?
I guess all pirates are human, huh?
I mean,
That was kinda-
I was gonna say like
that wasn't.
I mean, I could be a cyborg pirate and you wouldn't know.
Could be. You
Until
could be
it was-
like a
Until it was
Disney
too late.
oh yeah.
so.
Especially if you were sent from the future to assassinate somebody.
Josh, give us a cyborg pirate.
Well, I don't have a voice box to
You don't
synthesize,
need
or I
one.
would.
Come on.
Yard matey. Blank.
No, I think the syntax would be more civilized and advanced than that.
Wouldn't it be like a? I don't remember. I don't know where I was going with that. Would it be like an Arnold Schwarzenegger pirate?
Oh
then?
no Austrian pirates. It's a landlocked nation.
Austria.
All right, we're already off the rails. And we have JD.
Hey there, everybody. Hi.
Off the rails real quick.
Hey.
Hi.
All right.
Hey.
Get ready for a shit show.
Oh,
Wait.
this is a rerun.
JD, what's CT 7777?
That is my. If I were a clone trooper,
Think I'm a clone now.
that would be my. So, I was born July 25th, 1977. So
Where's the other
7, 2 plus 5 is 7.
Yeah.
77.
That's
So I would be 4377. No, 4. Well, how's it go?
It's 4 numbers.
what's
So
the CT?
You add so it's
Clone trooper.
Ah,
All
I
right.
think it's clone trooper.
So I would. Damn, mine's fucking boring. You don't have to do any math.
mine would
It's
be 1380.
Yeah, mine. Wait, did you say
doesn't sound
1-3?
Yeah.
Ace?
No,
You
technically, wait. No, it'd be 2380.
okay? I was about to say because that means we would have the same birthday, and that would be weird.
That'd be 2382.
That would be weird.
That would be weird. I had a
All
roommate. I had a roommate in college that had the same birthday as me.
Gotcha. I share the
All
same
right.
birthday as Eli Manning.
Gross. I don't know if that's gross or not. I have no idea. I don't know. Do people like him? I don't
I
know.
don't know who that is.
I think he's a football man.
Oh,
He invented the cotton gin. I think.
Oh God.
Wasn't that a different Eli? Come on.
I don't think so. I think he's right.
Oh,
Did I click this? Hold on. Now I click.
Okay. Tell me when and tell me when.
When?
All right. Tonight we are doing.
Oh my god.
Didn't we already do?
this is shiny.
It's like deja vu all over again.
Yeah.
So this is Fanstoys Goose, aka Fanstoys Zoolander, which we'll get to later, aka Skydive, Air Raid, Skydive, right?
You got skydive.
Skydive, correct.
I think it's Skydive. Pretty sure it's Skydive. I'm bad with aerial bot names. I think it's Skydive. I'm going with Skydive.
I couldn't fucking remember either. I was fucking trying.
Knights of Ren says it's carbonized. All right, so here he is in his jet mode. He is an F-16. I don't know what letter. I used to be better at this when I was a kid. But he's an F-16. What?
Yeah, he wouldn't have a letter afterwards.
Yeah, they all have letters.
He's a Falcon.
Yeah, but there's like
That'll
7
be
different versions.
An F.
There's an A,
Could
B, C,
be.
D, E.
There's even an F-16V, I think.
Little factoid, the F-16E is my favorite F-16
Okay. Oh, why?
because it's bigger and it carries more bombs and stuff.
Oh.
More bombs.
More bombs.
More
So the
killage.
E is for enormous.
The E is for extreme.
Enormous.
All right, so here he is in his jet mode, and the jet mode sure as shit is pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Fanstoys never disappoints in the prettiness factor, so, and this is no exception. Everything is painted. All the silver is painted. The windows are blacked out. This is all like metallic blue, which is really nice looking. There's no like MP11. Starscream had like the kind of dirt paint around there, the burnt part
Yeah.
of the exhaust,
Okay.
which looks really nice. They should have did that here. They did not. That's my only real complaint about the jet mode in terms of looks. It does pivot, like it does. It's on it's either on a ball joint or a swivel, so you get some movement out of it.
It's right off the assembly line, nice and clean.
Yeah, never flown a foot. It does have this little bit of business going on because, like, obviously they shouldn't be here. It should just, the tail fin should come straight down. But physics of making a toy, not the end of the world. So the cockpit, CAC, does open. And he's got a little seat with some molded detail in there. No paint. I think there's a clear coat. I think it's black plastic with a clear coat. So I think it's a KFC joint. But he's got like little seat belts molded in and stuff. So the seat's really cool.
Well,
and then he's got You can actually lift this piece up, which is part of the transformation, and the dashboard does have some molded detail, a little bit, nothing crazy, but
that's a nice unnecessary detail. That's nice.
Especially
like
since
that.
the cockpit is blacked out.
Cack.
It's all tinted out,
The cat.
so you can't even see through it.
Is it tinted? You can't see through it at all.
It's tinted. You can see through it a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
see my hand.
Can you fit like a spike figure or something like that in there?
Um,
Little masterpiece spike or something like that.
I didn't grab one, but I can grab one real quick.
Diaclone.
I don't have any Diaclones handy. They're all in
That's
boxes.
all right.
Do you have
Don't break it. Don't break it.
Dr. Arkeville?
I think he's probably in the box for MV11. But wait, hold on. I think I have my. Hold on, 2 seconds. Let me grab this that just fell over. Oh, I forgot.
Would be pretty cool. It fits in there, you know.
I still got my my MPB box right here. I didn't put this away yet.
Boom.
And we all know who lives in here.
Cliff jump.
But isn't that spike in a suit or no?
No, it's the exact same one that came with MP44.
Oh, okay.
Literally the exact same.
You would think hanging with
that's the
Transformers, he could have afforded a better house than that cardboard box.
Let's see what happens. Oh, there goes his arm. Oh, there goes his leg.
Easier to fit. Take up less space with less leg.
True.
Fucking fun.
Josh, that's not how yours happened, right?
Pretty much.
It just fell off one day.
Yeah, it's like, fuck. I needed that.
It's like when you're a kid and a tooth falls out. And you're like,
Yeah.
Fragile.
Okay. I think I got his limbs back on for the most part. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool.
Does the cack pit?
That actually fits perfect.
Holy shit, this thing's huge.
Nice.
Yeah. That's what she
That's
said.
very cool.
Does the cack pit close?
I'm going to try that in a second. I just want to show him off. That actually scales. Look, that actually scales basically perfectly.
Just about, yeah.
That's pretty dope. Oh.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Hey,
Now,
bravo.
what happens if he does a barrel roll?
Oh, he's going to be a torso and four
I think
separated
his-
limbs.
I'm pretty sure his face is right up against that
Probably.
cack. pit.
Hey, he's still sitting.
Holy shit. How
Nice.
many
That
G's
is
you
how we
think he
thought.
pulled? How
Oh,
many G's you think he pulled in that barrel roll?
all of them.
Pulled all of them.
All of them.
Uh,
All right, I'll put this back later.
Jeez, like grapes. He pulled his grapes.
Oh
Dropped his
shit! You know what?
so two of them.
Actually,
Two. Yeah.
all right.
Right one. Right one and a left one.
I actually have a seeker right behind me. I can compare him to. I forgot to grab it out of the case, and he's in jet mode, so that'll be a good comparison. So here he is. He's a big honking jet. The guns can store underneath. They just peg into the wings. We'll just take those out. These are really tight. And you get the Fanstoys squeak coming out of them. Here's his guns. Single. Well, not a single cast, but two pieces. But basically, just a hunk of black plastic. This one, these are supposed to fold up and tab together. Like there's a tab right there for jet mode. This one tabs in fine. This one does not tab, no matter how hard. Oh, now it does because I said something. Of course, it never tabbed until I said something. Now, never mind.
He broke it.
I say this side doesn't tab, but it does now. So there's his guns. The toy definitely did not come with two guns. I'm assuming he had two guns on the show, which is why he has two guns now. I don't remember.
Well, I mean, they just have to be symmetrical. Maybe you only have one gun. If they're like, well, you can't
Give
have
him two.
one gun on one wing.
It's like KFC Blaster.
Right, exactly.
Blaster only has one gun, but give him two.
Well,
So-
I mean,
This jet mode is not really as sleek as Maverick's, mostly because this is totally a jet hanging out under a plane.
wait,
Basically.
a jet hanging out under a plane?
I mean, a robot holds hanging out under a jet.
Yeah, that's
It's just a
wow.
box. They did not do a very elegant job. Basically, all of this, everything here, all of this, and the wings and everything is just backpack. It's very TFC in that sense.
Mm.
Remember the TFC aerial bots? I was just basically the entire, like their aerial, their Silverbolt. You can literally just pop a pin out and have the jet in a separate from the robot. Like that's how much of a backpack it was. That's
Wow.
basically what you're dealing with here. Like it's just totally just a box underneath underneath the jet. So
From the top down though, it's like
from the top, it looks
total
great.
F-16.
Yeah, it looks
you
perfect.
Look
from the top.
underneath, and you're like,
It's just once he takes off, and all of a sudden he's all bottom heavy.
there's a fuselage coming out of that robot's back. What?
He's got 3 landing gear. This front one is bizarre as fuck, and we're gonna talk about it when we transform it. So basically, this one landing gear has to be down in jet mode. It cannot be up.
What?
Because if it's up,
Ever?
I guess technically it could be up. Actually,
Lies.
no, because it would be like this. Yeah, it has to be. I'm pretty sure it has to be down. Because it actually, to transform it, well, we're going to show it, but all of this folds up and it hangs out down there. So I don't know if you can close it without the landing gear being down. And even to put it up, you have to transform all of this. And we'll show that off in a few minutes here, but it's just very bizarre how they handle this front landing gear. But the back ones are actually pretty neat. You know, they don't look like they're anything special, and they're really not, but they actually hide. These are going to be the kneecaps. And of course, I can't get to them now.
How do you handle your front landing gear?
So these just fold up like that, and you can see there's a little recess with some actual molded detail in there, which is nice. And that hides the landing gear.
Very cool.
That's pretty dope.
So that's pretty neat. But the front is just freaking bizarre. Like you have to unpeg basically from here forward. You have to untransform in order to fold away that landing gear.
Well, why don't you just fold it? All right.
Can't. It's fixed. Completely 100% fixed. There's a hole in this bit that this sits inside. You will see it in a minute. But so they did not do as neat a job with the engineering on this guy for sure. It's definitely a box under a jet.
Yeah, it's this. Considering what they did with Silverbolt,
Like Maverick looked like it was going to be a box under a jet, but then like they actually did some stuff and it's not. They spatchcocked it and it actually hit everything pretty damn well. Like that's the only redeeming factor of that toy to me is if it's the jet mode. But they did not follow suit with this guy. But it is what it is. So size comparisons. There he is with a Bumblebee.
Hey, that's kind of close. You're gonna scratch your paint, man.
Yeah.
Careful.
There he is with a car.
That's close too, I think.
No, they're
Like, yeah.
2 or 3 times bigger than that.
I
Really?
think they're
So
what,
hold on
about
one second.
30
Oh, yeah.
some feet long.
I don't know. Planes aren't as big as you think.
They're not as small as you think.
Well, it's not an F-14 Tomcat. It's a little F-16.
It's the same size basis. Okay, here we go.
I mean, if you
So-
gauge it based on the size of the human that sits in those things, I think it's rather well. Never mind.
So here he is, an official MP Seeker. I'm going to try to line this up as fairly as possible. That seems about right. So that's about.
Okay. An
I'm
F-16.
just trying to make this as fair as I can. So they're basically the same size.
Nice.
It's just this guy is wider.
Yeah.
That guy is a little skinnier. But
Hey. Does Spike fit in Thundercracker's cockpit?
no,
Uh-uh.
I don't think
That
so.
cockpit's too tight.
Oh my
really?
Heck.
So then that means that the Fanstoys one is too big.
I mean, we can try it.
Hey,
I got it right here. We can
I'm
do
on
it real quick.
vacation.
So while he's checking that out, I looked up the specifications for F-16s.
Uh-huh.
48.5, 48 feet 5 inches in length to 49 feet 5 inches in, or 6
Well,
inches
here's the
in
hollow.
length, depending
Here's
on the model.
Oh my.
Here he is with the hollow pilot. So that's
All
not
right.
boding. That's not boding well.
No.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
That's what he does.
Gotcha.
So the answer is
Josh, how long is a Lamborghini Countach?
That's what I was actually getting ready to look up now.
math. Does anybody remember Donald Duck in Math Magic Land?
In Magic Math Land?
Math Magic Land.
Hmm.
No? I used to watch
No.
that shit all the time.
163 inches.
What is that in freedom units?
Freedom units. Let me do a quick
163
conversion.
be 10 was at 12. It's like 15 feet.
So he would be 1/3 as long as an F-16.
He's about a little less than half.
13 and a half feet. So 13 and a half feet to 49 feet.
All right, he's a shy under half.
All right. Damn. I wish they had made him bigger.
That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
But did she really?
Yes, she did.
I don't know.
All right, you go away for now. Okay.
Fine. Jesus.
Questions, comments, concerns, anything else?
So
There's
mean.
no other accessories. The only other thing he comes with is an alternate face, which we know how we feel about those.
How do we feel about this?
Always use the expression. But anything else before we move on? Which I'm kind of not looking forward to.
Let's see how the magic happens.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
All right, let's do it.
Nothing else? All right. Okay, so I don't know how this whole thing folds up into a backpack, so we're gonna discover it together. It's mostly this part I'm worried about because this part kind of all condenses, and there's an armature that has to be in the shape of a Z, which you'll see.
Ace, before we move on, quick question. On your camera, I see a very uniform shade of silver across the whole jet. Is that how
Yeah.
it looks in real
Yep.
life?
Mhm.
Okay. Because in pictures that we've seen, like you can tell some parts look different than others and things. And I
No.
was just kind of curious.
The only thing that looks different is like these wings don't have any detail on them, and then like the pieces right next to it have molded detail in them.
Okay, but
So
they're
that
all
kind of
painted.
stands out. They're all the same color. Yeah,
Okay,
I don't
all
see
right.
any color difference.
It's just curious.
Yeah, I don't see. No, well, so this silver looks the same throughout the whole thing.
Gotcha.
I don't see any differences to the eye. All right, so I mean, we can break the wings apart. We can pull those away. We can lift this up. All right, so we have to. This clicked in really sturdy, so hopefully this will come apart. I might have to do some of this off camera just to get it. Yeah, hold on. I might have to just pop this apart off camera real quick because this see there's two hinges here. These are two separate pieces and they got to come apart and they snap together. When I snapped it together, it was like super like a chunky snap. Like we don't want to come apart again kind of snap.
McClunky.
There we go. I got
Kachunky Snap's my porn name.
There we go.
Whoa.
So there's like this little tiny tab and there's this little tiny plug.
I don't not want to know why they call you that.
Just thought it was funny.
Now this bit also Kachunky chunk snaps together. Oh, there we go. That one actually was a little bit more forgiving. All right, so now we can see if we can put the landing gear away at least. Let's see. So you got to pull the dashboard, whatever the hell.
Does somebody have
The HUD.
a dog in the background chewing on a bone?
No.
Do you guys hear that?
My
Yeah.
wife's doing laundry.
Chewy.
I hear
Okay,
something.
so you Oh, actually, you know what? I think I forgot a piece too. You
Oh.
cannot put the landing. You cannot put the landing gear away. It has to be down.
Are you sure? It looks like you've
Yep.
got it up.
No, because you can't put the seat down now. It's blocking the seat. And also,
Push it up a little more.
I can't. It's got to be. Hold on.
I'm going to the Googles.
Hold on. Let's try it. There we go. All right. Hold on. Oh, wait. No, you can. So you can, but the landing gear is chilling out in the back seat.
All right.
But you have to you have to open this up and open up all that to do it.
Gotcha. All right. But at least we know.
So it
No,
can
you
be
have to
displayed properly in flat mode.
Does it come with a flight stand?
No, it does not.
Did it have
can also
any
see-
spot and underneath it where
No.
you could plug in the typical Fanstoys flight stand?
Nope.
No.
You need like some kind of clip, like over there
Gotcha.
to clip onto it. Like they have the adapters for
Alright.
some of the stuff. So this bit hides the head. The head's right there. And how the hell do we? Oh, okay, so that all comes out. Does this close or stay open? I think that actually recloses. I might be wrong. We might have to come back to that. That's swivels.
Wait
I
a
don't remember that
minute. So you
What?
knew the landing gear went up there because you can't have the landing gear out when it's transformed in bot mode, right?
No, maybe. I don't know.
That's all right. I'll let it go.
Turn the head around. I don't remember which way this goes. Crap.
The
All right.
the canopy faces outward.
Like that?
Yeah.
That's going to be on the. Okay.
on its
Then why is
back.
it swivel?
I don't
Yes.
I don't know.
All right, we'll figure it out. So then we can just kind of split this tail piece, which also chunky chunks clicks together. This is going to flip up, and there's tabs and slots over here. Well, these will not so happily. Oh, it's on a double hinge, so you kind of got to push the double hinge down, and that's going to end up folding like that on his back. But when we get there, disconnect these tail pieces, and then you have to kind of bring them up
Oh, I don't like this.
and out of the way. Now,
Holy
let's see.
shit.
Where else do we disconnect? I know we got to split the legs. I think that locks something. All right, where else are we pegged in? Okay, so I think we got to split the legs entirely. Oh, this bit has to open up, which we're going to get back to later. And then we got to... There we go, we're coming free. Actually, does that... There we go. Okay.
All right.
So as you can see, that's all going to be back. And you can see where his body is.
Yep.
So not the most elegant, but... All right, let's do the feet first. So we're just going to split the legs. I'm going to open up these... Don't worry about the tail fins quite yet. Those are just kind of a finishing piece. Fold that open, fold in the landing gear. There is I can flip out the toes. Flip out the toe, flip out the heel. This panel right here opens up. And you guys will be very glad to know that Fanstoys has discovered a new technology.
Oh,
Combiner Wars?
They've discovered Combiner Wars technology.
dude, you can't mess with
Whoa.
perfection.
So you open this up, and then you rock it down. Well, Combiner Wars usually rock from the outside. This guy rocks from the inside. So they put a twist on it.
Reverse Combiner Wars.
Peg that in. There's some grooves on the up by the knee. Where
I remember
everything
that
kinda goes
song.
together.
The groove is in the knee.
Grooves in the knee. I love D-Light.
I did. Dude, I love that song.
So you just kind of got to rock
Sing
it.
baby.
So you can see there's a bunch of there's some tabs on the side here, and they're gonna match into grooves. So you kind of got to make sure you're in the groove. Get into the groove.
Yeah.
And then when you do, you'll get it in there, and it's solid. It's fine. You just got to make sure you get it in that groove, and it's totally fine.
Thank you, Combiner Wars.
So
Dude,
heel.
if it wasn't for Combiner Wars, we'd still be pulling and sliding shit. You know,
Oh, yeah.
collapsing legs,
Um,
scratch and paint. and then the shit doesn't stay good after a while, and then your
This
fingers
has to-
start to just slouch and fall back in. And
This has to rotate around and then go which way? Like that, I think. Somebody look up a picture. Just tell me if that's. I think it's supposed to be like that.
I hate rotating around.
Does this peg in somewhere? Is this? Huh. Yeah, I don't remember which way these. Just somebody look up because this is just literally some armatures and some hinges and stuff. I'm not sure which way these are supposed to sit. It doesn't matter technically; it would just be aesthetically anyway. But somebody do me a favor and just look that up and just tell me which way they're supposed to sit.
It looks like they're just pointed backwards, like shark fins.
No.
That's what
No. I'll look at my pictures later. It doesn't matter. It does. That's just literally just aesthetic. You can do anything, and they don't particularly get in the way. Okay. So we'll get to the arms in a minute. We got to mess with this backpack. So this has to come down. This pegs in. Okay. So let me pull the camera up. I'm pretty sure a peg hole. You sure this doesn't point the other way, right? Goes like that?
I don't know anymore.
Good answer.
I mean, they're reversing combiner
Then
words.
why the hell did they have that freaking rotation? Dumb. It's dumb. Okay. So now this bit of business. So see how these pieces here are straight? Well, they got to rock down.
Sorry.
You got to unpeg, and then they rock down on this hinge here, like that. So you can. Let me see if I can kind of. There we go.
God damn!
Don't look at the cock.
That's
Don't
a
look
lot
at
of
the cock.
screws.
Oh yeah. So you can see how this bit is straight. So there's like this groove cut out for that screw hole, so that like locks in like that for jet mode. So then you just want to kind of rock it down, and then there's a slot right there. There's a square peg right there, and it goes into a slot. And then there's this little bit. Is this funky shape right there? Which I might not focus on. But there's this little funky like Z shape where that all locks together. Well, it doesn't lock together, but it kind of sits. It has a groove to sit in. That hangs out. So I believe we just have to do this, and you want it. So you want it in that shape. You want it in a Z. And then we've got to bring these down. Now, how does this peg together? Oh, up here. Yep. So there's a slot right here. And then there's a tab right there. It's kind of a jumbled mess in there, and the silver on silver is not helping. See the tab right there?
Totally.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Right there. There you go.
That one.
Mhm.
That one. That's going to go up in there. So we kind of just got to jam it all up in there. Not the most elegant solution by a long shot.
It gets
But hey,
the
we're
job done, though.
We're males. I mean, we gotta do it. We gotta do what feels natural. Jam it up.
JD went exactly where I was going.
So this came out of alignment.
Oh, I looked up some images too. Shark fins on the back of the legs.
So I'm saying.
So the straight out?
Yep.
That?
Yep.
That's dumb. I don't like that. We're going to leave them like that. Fight me,
Ooh.
Fanstoys. Fight me.
It's your toy. You can display it how you want it.
So we got to force it up and around, which
He
does not feel good.
transformed it.
So you want that.
He's not a real reviewer.
I think that's what we want. This
It's
is
got
just
no
going to
arms.
fold. That's going to fold over. We're going to get to the arms. These got to fold down and then pull away from here and fold that way. Yeah, it's got to fold that way. And those will peg back in.
What the hell?
So rock down on this armature, fold them back, disconnect them over here on this double hinge, fold them around like so, flatten them out, and then that piece will fold back into there. So he says,
No. This you
There
got
we
it.
go.
You got it's
Like that.
backwards. It's backwards.
what do you mean it's backwards? How's it backwards?
The wing tips should
Yeah.
be facing the other way.
Okay, so let's do it the other way. We
There
can
you
do that.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That-
now-
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing.
There we go.
Problem is the crisis averted. You don't got to go impeaching. You don't got to go impeaching nobody. And there you have it. That's Skydive.
Oh wait, how's he going to touch his butt later?
That's limbo.
That's his problem.
Oh, okay.
So now we have to unpeg these.
Does he come with the open mouth?
No. Well, he does. I mean, he comes with this.
I do.
He comes with the.
Well then.
And that's the show. He comes with the non-expression face, which is dumb. So we put that in the box and we leave it there forever. So he does come mistransformed in the box like all Fanstoys figures. And so we're just going to open this up, and I'm going to show you what the real quick. As soon as I get this open, we'll show you what the. We got to pull the head up too. Pull the head up so we can get this open now. Which is, there we go. So in the box, these two bits are folded up like this, and it seems pretty like purposeful that they fold up in there so cleanly, but it's not for either step of transformation unless it's for limb mode, which they don't show. But these come folded up in the box just like that. At least mine did. So in the instructions, it said to open these tabs up before you open the chest up. I'm like, I don't see these tabs. So then when I just said screw it and I opened the chest up, I saw them folded up in there. So that's a mistransformation in the box because they have to have at least one.
I wonder if that was yours or if that's par for the course.
If somebody else got it, and they
because the way that if it's packaged that way, if it's in the box, I mean, it could scratch those arms up that way.
No, the arms are folded out. I'm just saying these two bits.
Oh, I gotcha.
The arms are folded out. They're normal. It's just that that was the only mistransformation was these two bits were folded up like that, and then that was folded back down.
Oh, I see.
I'm not really sure why, but so now to get the arms out, we might have to do some finagling. So these bits here will push out, so they slide forward to make room. There we go. Hold on. Oh, no. There we go. So I have to push them both out. Let's see. Yep. So you can see those grooves.
No,
you have to kind of slide them right up in here.
Oh, okay.
You have to slide. See how they slide? They can slide back and forth on those grooves. So now we got to fold them in. So in order to get them to fold up into the chest, you got to kind of push them in and out a few times. Like if you just try to rotate them here like this, they're gonna butt into each other and you can't. They won't fit. So you got to pull them in and then you got to slide them and just keep moving and sliding them.
Gotcha.
So you just got to turn, slide until you get everything where it should be. So you just want everything like that. And then we're going to fold the chest back down. And then clip these, push the whole chest piece in, clip these around. Then we're going to give a little tug on the forearm like that. Actually, this pit. Okay, then we got to open up this little door. And then we're going to, guess what? Guess what we're going to do? Guess what? Guess what we're going to do?
We're going to siege it.
No, we should siege it, but we don't siege it. We're going to Combino Wars it again.
Bam.
Dude.
So we rock the arm down. And then there's a tab right there that will. So you see there's two holes. One's for jet mode when it rocks up. That'll line up with the top one. One's for robot, where it lines up with the bottom one. Or so we say. Yep, there we go. And guess where his fist is?
If
And
it ain't
that's
broke,
dumb.
don't fix it.
Just like that.
Oh.
So again, yank on the forearm, which was very hard to collapse in the first time, so you might have to give it a little bit more force than you'd like the first time. Fold that up, rock the arm down, fold this down, make sure that all pegs in. Fold this down, flip out the hand. Maybe. Oh, that's stuck. 1 second. I just got to get a spudger in here and grab it by the fist. Come on. Wow, you don't want to move, do you? Son of a bitch.
Uh-oh. Don't scratch that paint.
No, I'm not. The hand's not painted anyway. Wow, this is really stuck. What are you stuck on? What are you hung up on? 1 second. I just got to get this stupid fist out.
I want to see.
Hold on.
I want to see
nothing
you
to
fumbling with it.
What the fuck? All right, this ain't good. This fist is stuck in there,
Uh-oh.
and I don't see what it's hung up on. No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
Don't
you
want
do.
to do that.
Come on. Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. I
Do
definitely,
it.
definitely don't.
Give it.
We might need to. I think we need to take a screwdriver to this.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Take a
Easy.
screwdriver.
Yeah, I can't get this hand out. She's stuck. She is stuck. Do I have a screwdriver here? Or do I have to go and run and grab one?
Oh, no.
I thought I had one here. I do not. Fanstoys. It is. Yeah, it's stuck. I gotta loosen it. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
1 second. Gotta go run and grab a screwdriver.
He's going to use the proper application of leverage.
Oh, man.
All right, what's the over under? The thumb pops off and flies across the room when you don't find it.
You got to be careful when you get the metal piece though, because you could break your finger.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful, or scratch it up, do something. Regret. Everybody's gonna be watching right now, like, ooh.
Oh, I'm leaning forward in my seat. All right.
Get that
Guys,
popcorn ready.
Have you guys never seen a screw?
Mm-mm. What are those? Oh, I see what you're doing. I thought you were talking pry it out with a screwdriver. I was all excited for carnage.
No.
There was a point in my life
No.
where I watched a lot of porn. So
I was ready.
Is it now?
no.
Is now the time?
No.
Wow, it's still stuck. What are you stuck on? Why are you being dumb?
Did you not fold the fingers up properly?
Oh, I see what happened. The fingers opened up in there somehow,
Oh,
and they're
yeah.
jammed up in there.
Look at
Yep.
that. The analyzer coming
It's
through.
called, it's called fisting, not splaying.
Yep. Guess what we're gonna do?
Take the arm apart.
Oh yeah.
Well, why don't you? Can't you just reach
I
in there
can't.
with the
Nope.
screwdriver and
It
put
won't.
the fingers
Nope.
back?
Can't get in there.
You can't. Not even with your little spudger,
Nope.
pointy spudger.
Nope.
Because they're been at that one knuckle in there at a triangular formation instead.
So, all right. So people should
Triangle.
heed. Should they
Yeah.
orient the wrist a different way before folding the hand back up, or? Oh,
No, because I folded it in properly. It just decided to open up inside there.
maybe it's because
See?
you're jiggling it so much it loosened the fingers.
Possibly. There we go.
Jiggly.
Sorry, guys. Nothing broke yet. Look at these super long screws. JD, you should pay attention to when you fix your Road King. Or actually, Fanstoys should pay attention. This is how you put something together. You actually have to put the screws in it. That was stupid because I can't get it on that now.
Oh, you had to put it on and then you do the.
Yep. Oop, did I miss? No, maybe not. There we go.
Why do you think that happened? Or do you think the fingers are loose on the hand?
I have. Maybe they were too loose. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe I batted toys. All things are possible.
Hmm.
All right. Oh, why is this not? This does not sound good. 1 second. 1 second. I'm not lined in somewhere. Where am I not lined in?
Bust it.
Ah, see. I see. There's those little rails inside there that it was not clipped into. There we go. Happy little home.
Happy little home.
It's your bravery test taking that apart.
Yes.
Did I do this? Hold on. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You got it. You got it. Give me something to look at. I want to see you fumbling with it.
One second. Let's put the last screw in. This one seems a little. I put the wrong one in here.
Uh-oh.
One second. Almost done. Oh, these are the same screw? Making sure I got everything right. These are definitely not the same screw. Okay. What?
Wow.
Whatever.
20 people.
Ace,
Wait.
Ace just taking his sweet time.
Yeah, nobody said surgery was quick. Okay. And last but not least, plug the head back down.
That GIF is amazing.
And this does not seem right. There we go.
Fine.
There is Goose in his robot mode.
Goose.
So before we talk about articulation, we got to clear the elephant out of the room. Holy shnikes, that is a backpack.
Good Lord.
That is.
I mean, I know he's supposed to have like a whole
also
jet hanging off his back, but
very
damn.
Surprise, surprise, he's very back heavy.
that
So
is-
if you look at it kind of from above, this is almost twice as thick as the robot. And it's very unsightly.
Jesus.
And
Christ.
it's pretty horrible. Like, this is not elegant. This is not compact. This is basically the worst way to do a backpack, in my opinion. Like, this is gigantic and makes him very back heavy. It hinders him. This backpack is trash. And you can see this is basically the entire jet, except for the back wings.
Is anything in that backpack die-cast?
Yes.
Really?
The armor. Do you see the armatures up in there? Those are die cast.
But like
And,
the main part of the jet, though.
The main part of all this part, this is all plastic.
Okay.
But like there's some die cast structural stuff inside. It's I would say it's 95% plastic. But that to me is fucking awful. This is just disgraceful, especially going from the very small backpack of Maverick. Even though Maverick's is stupid the way they designed it, but at least it's tidy and small, as compared to this gigantic behemoth of a backpack. Like you can go camping for fucking 6 months on this and be fine.
That's wild.
Where else can you put that shit though? Like how,
Zeta did it cleaner. Zeta had basically the cockpit and the tailpiece, and they just basically met, kind of like TFC. It didn't have all this, and you can take the wings off if you wanted to. You can't do that with him.
Yeah.
It's a mess. It's really it's ugly. It's huge. It gets in the way. It's a complete and utter disaster of a backpack. As you can see, he keeps leaning back because he's back heavy from all of that. So with that out of the way, let's Let's run through articulation. Head is unfortunately, is on a hinge swivel, and he can't look all the way around. Something is stopping it. I'm not sure. Oh, so his headpiece is hitting that hinge back there. So he can look that far to the side, which is really plenty. That far to that side, which again is plenty. And up and down. Well, down not so much, actually down. So if that's straight, he can look that far down, which is basically nothing, and a decent amount up, and no side to side. So should have been a ball joint, but it's not. Shoulders are bizarre. So let's push these wings a little bit further.
How bizarre.
Back. How bizarre. How bizarre.
Making me crazy.
Okay, so you got out to there. No higher, which is a little unfortunate, but not horrible. And then it rotates on a ratchet. But the pivot point for the ratchet was my spudger. The pivot point for the ratchet is right here.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the teeth right there.
Yeah.
So the shoulder should be here, like a normal shoulder, but instead of the shoulder being here, it's here. So it rotates around, and it rotates. You can see this shoulder is not moved. This one is, and look how they're not on the same plane anymore.
That is.
The shoulder should be up here, but instead it's down here because the shoulder pivot is so far forward and down.
He's got weird shaped clavicles.
Yeah.
So that's really dumb.
That is dumb. You sure it doesn't how they hide like extra swivels and shit in these
There's
things?
the ratchet. Do you see the ratchet teeth?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's the ratchet. That's where it swivels. And it's a soft ratchet. It feels plenty strong. Actually, going back, it feels a lot worse, but it feels plenty strong, at least going forward. It's very chunky. But you can see they're not on the same plane. So the shoulders are very, very dumb. I don't understand it. Again, I would like higher up, at least be able to do a Y for YMCA, but at least that far out is passable. But that rotation on a different plane where the shoulder should be, it looks broken. Like it looks like his shoulder is broken. It looks like it's disconcerting.
I like how you said a different plane.
Mm.
So you can see even moving it a little bit, it doesn't look right. Just one click makes it uneven. It's weird and dumb. Bicep swivel is low. It's right above between the elbow and the bicep because of this hinge part to rock it up, to combine wars it up. But you do have the swivel. Elbows are kind of junk, so elbows get. So that's straight. So what is that, like 50 degrees?
75, maybe.
We'll give him 75 degrees.
Yeah.
So that's straight. He can't go back anymore, and that's fully bent. So he can't even make a 90-degree elbow, which is bizarre and dumb, in my opinion. So the elbows are trash. Feet are feet. Those are feet now. These are feet. These are now feet.
Those are
Hands
some really long toes, man. Freakishly long toes.
And they're very articulated for toes. Hands are typical Fanstoys hands, so rotation, and then you know what to expect. Same exact hand, ball jointed thumb, pinned everything else. You know what to expect with Fanstoys hands. Now, we get to the fun part. So, if you might have noticed in the opening, I called him Zoolander. Why would I call him Zoolander?
Is his first name Derek?
No, that's not why. So, his waist rotation, nice clicky chunky ratchets, right? You get all the way over. Look at that. Get all the way over, right?
Wow, that's more than you'd ever need.
But hold on, that's stupid piece. So, what can't Derek Zoolander do?
He can't turn left.
He's not an ambi-turner.
No.
Much like Goose is not an ambi-turner.
Really?
He
Get the fuck out of here.
cannot turn left.
What?
Why can he not turn left?
Good question. The reason he cannot turn left, if you
It's
look
because
over here,
he's a right arm.
if you look, he's a leg, isn't he?
Wow.
He's
leg.
lower left leg traditionally.
This panel right here,
You'd know.
which covered up this armature joint. So remember I said remember this panel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's this panel right here. This panel right here is hitting the fuselage right here. When I turn him to the right, ka-chunk, 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 that panel does not block anything. You can see the fuselage, the jet part, like the whole fuselage part, is connected to the upper torso, while this piece is connected to his butt.
Yeah.
So this piece is locked to his butt. This piece is free. So when I turn him back, which this gets in the way now, so you kind of got to wrap it around. So you see that piece is moving, and I hit it. Can't turn it left because it's hitting this.
Why don't you just turn
You
it, close the panel, and then do it?
Because
can you close the panel?
No, because it just comes right back up. You can't close it because you see that armature up in there? There's a groove that goes along this whole thing.
Damn.
So the groove for this piece, half of it's in the butt, half of it's in this piece up here, which is attached to the torso.
What?
So he cannot turn left. Now, you might have seen pictures online of him turned left. And you know how people do that?
They flip their image. Oh, they just twist it all the way around. Oh, yeah.
Ah, that's fantastic.
So if you want him to turn left, you can see now that panel is closed, and now you still can't rotate it anymore.
So now you can't turn him anymore. You can't straighten him from here. You have to turn him all the way back around. That's fucking nuts.
That to me symbolizes Fanstoys in one motion.
Oh, why did it have to
That
be
to
left?
me is perfect Fanstoys oversight. That was probably in the CAD files. Nobody saw it. They probably got all the way to production, not production, but they probably got into test shot phase, and they probably like, oh no, he can't turn left. Screw it, it's far long, and they just left it. So that to me is batshit crazy. Look,
yeah, it's nice.
he hasn't figured out. Wait. I figured it out. Maybe there's going to be an add-on later, an upgrade kit called Blue Steel.
Magnum.
Or was it Magnum? No, wasn't it Blue Steel? Oh, Blue Steel was the one he was famous
Blue
for.
Steel was his go-to. It was Magnum, the one he'd been looking to perfect. Yeah.
So maybe there'll be an upgrade kit called Magnum, which will give him the ability to turn left. But as of now, I'm pushing hard, and he will not turn left.
I would love an upgrade kit called Magnum to make him turn left, actually.
So that to me is just bonkers that they would put a figure out in 2019 that can't turn to the left.
That's wild.
They should have at least called him Zoolander for that.
Maybe it's innovation. And we just not
the future. The future. Only right turns are allowed. Well, right turns are more fuel efficient.
That's true. I mean, maybe he's a New Jersey resident.
Oh, that need to be called jug handle. So, moving past that,
maybe Goose would have survived the ejection in Top Gun had he just turned left.
Maybe.
And that's why they named him Goose.
Maybe. So he's got
spoilers.
The hip skirts come out of the way. We've got, let's see, friction out only to there. So he's got about 50%, 60% on the Van Damme.
That's still pretty good.
No, that's a 70. That's a 70.
70. We'll give him 70%.
That's yeah.
70% on the Van Damme.
72.
Not the best. Not the best. Not the worst. He's a solid C. You know, he shows up 4 days out of the week. sleeps in on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Forward, nice chunky clunky ratchets. Not quite straight out, but pretty close.
He's
Back
still
is
putting
going
that
to-
foot in some asses.
Back is severely limited by the backpack, but you still get about 45 degrees. So not the worst. Not the best, not the worst. Again, I don't understand why they're putting frictions in the out. Put nice chunky ratchets. What was it? Oh, it's Springer. MMC Springer did it perfect, the outward ratchets. Do that. I don't understand why they just don't do that. It's bizarre to me. But we move on. Thigh swivel built around the joint in the universal. Knees also are not the best. So we've got very soft ratchets. They pretty much hold it. They don't feel fantastic, but they seem to hold it okay. Let's see. Let's give it a shake test. Yeah, it holds it okay. And but you just got to have a solid 90. No more. And it's a single joint. It does clean up, does hide the joint. It's got this little extra piece there to kind of hide the joint. But he only gets 90 degrees, which is a little unfortunate, but not the worst. Again, not the best, not the worst. Also, for those wondering, 21.
21.
Big deal, no.
You know, my favorite thing was at TFCon, Handy had a KO of, I think, Movie Brawl, and they had a QC sticker on it. I thought that was funny. The feet. Didn't fuck up the feet, surprisingly. So there's no real forward and back. There's just like this kind of suggestion of a forward and back. It's just kind of like a wiggle. So that's not great. But he has the mostly downward toe and heel. So yeah, can't really go up anymore past that. But what he does have,
Whoa,
is a decent ankle tilt. So that I like to see. That is nice. I wish you can like kind of tilt it and then rock it forward, rock it up and down, but you can't. But I'd rather if I had to pick between the tilt and the up and down, I'll take the tilt.
So wait, that
Honestly?
assembly that the ankle is on, that doesn't.
I'm sorry?
The assembly that the ankle's on, that doesn't pivot down at all, so you don't get a front and back.
Pull out?
Yeah.
No. Nope. No, it's all pinned up in there.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing to come out. There's
Oh,
a screw.
I see it now.
There's a screw that goes into it, and there's a pin that goes across. No, it won't come, it doesn't come out.
that's like the most extreme ankle rocker I've ever seen on a Fanstoys.
But they left out the rest of the movement.
So it doesn't rock back and forth or tilt.
Not
back.
really. It's just got some like when you tilt it at the right angle, you can get some more. So you got
A little bit.
you got some more there. Like if you put it straight, you get basically nothing. If you put it all the way, you get even less. So if you get it like a 40, you get it like halfway like that, then you got some okay range.
All right.
That's where you have the most range, is about halfway between up and down. So you can see the wiggle. That's all ankle.
GD's not
Forward.
convinced.
Yeah, a little bit.
He looks skeptical.
Put his guns in his hands.
Oh, the splay.
I like that he can do.
And as you can see, he just keeps leaning backwards because of the fucking ginormous backpack.
2 guns.
I'm
like
assuming
that.
he had it in the show. I don't remember.
Like a gunslinger.
I'm gonna go to Tubi TV and
Also,
the episode.
I have a pet peeve of people who don't put the thumbs around the guns. They just fold the thumb flat behind it. Like you don't hold the gun like this. Yet most people display like that.
So the Zeta one, I broke the thumb off of one of these guys because
Nice.
that's
Zeta.
how I tried wrapping his thumb around the gun and it just snapped
Nice.
his thumb
Oh,
right
yeah.
off the ball peg.
My silver bolt's still missing a finger. It didn't come with a finger. One of the fingers was missing.
Too much pressure.
Yeah, Bobby does that in his videos, and it makes me want to scream sometimes. You don't hold a gun like this. Even I know that, and I don't even like guns.
Oh,
What happened? Somebody's microwave's done.
pizza's done.
Pizza in the microwave.
Ugh, you don't microwave pizza. Come on.
Sorry, ramen.
Okay, fine.
Your instant lunch is done.
Okay, so there he is. Well, that finger doesn't look good. Let's run
5
that finger.
seconds. I want it now.
There we go. There he is with his guns. Oh, still keeps falling backwards.
Pew pew.
He's
He can
like,
do the-
I'm
Well, he can't-
crazy.
He can't even do the gat because he can't bend his elbow enough. But there's that. So let's do some size comparisons. We'll do some questions. We'll do some any other questions. Stay.
So, do you have
Oh,
those?
and the only other thing, real quick, the only other that's the face that I put on him because, like I said, always use the expressions. The other one is just a straight line, stoic, boring face.
So, do
What's
you
that,
have
Josh?
the Zeta version of him?
I do, but he's in limb mode.
Oh,
I feel like
Ace, what are you?
what the hell?
Oh my God.
I just had thousands upon thousands of dollars of home ownership work done.
And you couldn't transform your figure while you watched them do work?
I'm very stressed.
Good Lord.
I don't need this. So here he is with, let's see.
What's it
If you guys
matter? It don't matter.
All right, fuck it.
Doesn't matter. Everybody wanted to see it with the Zeta.
All right, well, if somebody wants to come over and transform it for me real quick. Here's with MP10.
He's pretty tall.
I gotta fix this head. Why are you so floppy, head? I gotta fix that.
Mm.
There he is.
Uh-oh.
Magic Square. There he is with. Oh, you stay. Oh, you fell. Here is Megatron. Here he is with an MP car. Well, Crack Rock.
Crack rock. That he looks way damn. I don't know. That almost doesn't look right to me.
No.
Definitely doesn't look right to me.
And here he is with the. Let's put him the other way. Here he is with his teammate. Second worst figure to come out this year.
Oh. What are you talking about? This thing's leading the polls in the year-end polls. Ace is the best figure.
No, that was the.
No,
That's
version that was
Road
that's
King.
you're thinking of Motor Master.
No, I'm not. I'm thinking fucking Maverick. That's what I'm thinking.
If Hoodlum didn't come out this year, he would win it. But Hoodlum did come out this year. So there they are together. Again, they look great. But this thing's so fucking. Oh, look at this. Look at how fucking terrible. Go fuck yourself, Maverick.
They do look really good together.
You are the worst.
What
I hate-
about a Fanstoys?
What?
Yeah, the other
What?
Stunnicon. The Stunnicon.
Hold on. He's literally right behind me. I can grab him right now. Breakdown.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's see, that looks a little bit better as far
So
as
hold
in
on.
my mind's
Maybe.
eye.
He's taller yet.
Plays a little bit. Because I got to get them the same kind of stance.
It looks a bit better to me. That scale seems more acceptable to me.
I don't know.
I think the other scale works though.
Technically,
you are-
yes, because a jet.
You're
should be
looking
lot
at
bigger
a-
than car.
Yeah, you're looking at a 50-foot jet and a 14-foot car.
But not the robot mode though. Robot mode, to me, in my mind, they're more even, closer in size.
So, to me, I've been saying the last couple of days. To me, Maverick is a 2 only because his jet mode is so good. I've been calling this guy a 6. So it's better than Maverick because most things are. You know, the dump I took this morning was better than Maverick. So it's a kind of a low bar to hit. He's got better articulation, except for the fact he can't turn left. Oh, let me show the backpacks. So you can see just how crazy they went from
They are touching fronts.
little tiny, more or less, see, because he can't hold his legs together because his fucking hips suck because his pig is trash. From this backpack to this backpack. Like, I can't stress enough how horrible this backpack is. Like, it is the fucking pits. It is the worst backpack I've seen in a long time.
So you don't like it?
I don't think I like it. The fact that he can't turn left is just, it boggles my mind. I don't understand how you put this out in 2019. You put out $120 figure
Mm-hmm.
that can't turn left.
He's not an ambi-turner.
He's not an ambi. What is this? Some kind of figure for ants? I don't understand how you don't engineer this somewhat. Like, you know how to do it. You did it with Silverbolt. You didn't do a good job with Silverbolt, but at least you did it. How do you not, like, get rid of this somehow?
It's
like,
already
obviously
over-engineered to begin with, so
you can't get rid of this. I understand it's a jet and a robot. You can't get rid of it, but you can hide it. Zeta did it. Fuck, TFC did it better. TFC's backpack is more condensed than this. I don't understand how you literally put 95%. The only part of the jet that's not here is these tail fins.
Oh, Ace, before we go, can you do the tail fins properly? I want to see if they lock in. Do they lock in
Like
to the
back?
back of the leg? Yeah.
Are they really supposed to go straight back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really? I don't
Yeah.
think they were that way in the box.
All the images
No,
I've seen show them.
Here,
They
look. See? Like this.
hold on. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me, but I mean, we'll roll with it. I mean, the only place they would tab in is here, so let's see. Yeah, you can tab them in there.
All right.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me just make sure before I go spouting crap. Yeah, you can tab them in like that. I mean, I would assume that's really just personal preference.
Is that the way it's supposed to look?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not how it is in the box.
Well, on the
Well, we all know
it
Fanstoys
is.
can't. All right. Well, I mean, there's that. I mean, technically, it does clean the legs up from the front a touch, but that wasn't a complaint of mine to begin with. But I don't understand how they don't do something with this. Anything. Like, you have, look at, I mean, you have, I can't open it now because I got to open these panels. Just look at this. Just look. Open these panels up. Pop the head up. Untab the head. Pull forward on this. Look at how much empty space is in there.
Yeah. So they should have spatchcocked it.
Look at this. This is all hollow. You can't put some of this in there? Like, something? Just make it like 10% better, 20% better, and it would have been better. It's just...
Yeah. And then when we think about the limbs, right? In limb mode, I mean...
He's just got to be a box. And this is going to be in the back anyway.
That's going to be on
Unless-
his
unless
shoulder,
you
right? Oh, no, it's
he's
his
a-
leg.
he's a
He's
foot.
a leg. It's
Mhm.
right.
So, I mean, in show mode, he would be this way. In toy mode, he would be that way. I mean, I think they're doing... I know they're doing the show and toy mode with the Stunticon. They're doing with, I'm assuming they're doing it with him too.
Yeah.
Probably.
You can have
That's
either
not
way.
going to look... That's not going to be a very pretty
Like,
leg.
that's going to be your leg if you do toy mode.
Yeah.
more or
it's
less.
not gonna look like it.
I mean, I'm sure it'll be more, you know, you'll have more of the jet down, but still,
Yeah.
it's just these shoulders bother me so much that they're on such a weird axis. Like, they look terrible because of that. Why? That's so weird. It's just
Yeah.
weird.
I don't like it either.
Everything about this thing is just weird. Like these are friction joints, but they're pretty stiff, so I'm not too worried about that. These hips aren't the best; they keep splaying because they're not ratcheted, which they should be. Which I'll keep harping on. But this backpack is so bad. It's huge. It's literally twice as thick as he is.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah. So, all right. Who's the other leg?
The
Air Raid.
The F-16. F-15. I'm sorry.
14. 15. Yes.
15.
He was like a hybrid F-15, F-14 in the Combiner Wars. Damn. I like that jet. I wanted him to be good too. And fuck Slingshot. Harrier. Take off straight up. Stupid.
Fucking British. Stupid British.
You know, Firefly always liked the F4 Phantom. I don't know. I really like jets and stuff. So
Me too.
This thing is. I'm not digging this.
It blows my mind that the solution to he can't turn left is turn him around to the right until he's facing the way you want.
So
Like, that's not acceptable.
he fails the Figgah banging test, or at least that direction. Huh?
That direction for sure.
Mm-hmm. Can't even pick his ass.
I mean, technically he can do this, right? I mean, what are we considering his ass?
That screw hole.
Which one? The bottom one?
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Yeah.
Well, he
Bottom
can't get
one.
around. He can't get around the kibble. So that's a no.
Can he use his pinky?
He can get close. He can fart on it. Does that count?
Good smattering.
And then you got to move,
Ooh.
move that panel. I don't know if this is going to happen. No, it's not going to. There's no way. His elbow can't fold. Can't bend.
Yep.
There's no chance. That might be the biggest failure we've had. I think that's the biggest failure we've had on this. There's no way his elbow can't go any more than that. And look at that shoulder. Look how fucking out of whack that is. Oh, it's so dumb. Oh, yeah. So I think my theory is coming true that the Stunticons will be decent and the Aerobots are going to be shit. Because this guy is kind of shit. I originally gave it a 6. I think that came down a couple notches now. I think he's more like a 4. I don't know. It's kind of trash.
Should be a 0. He doesn't pass our test.
Well, yeah, on our scale, it's a 0. Well, our scale is very extreme. It's a 0 or a 1 or 100. So in that case, yes, it's a 0. Also, I'm sure this is accurate, but this asymmetry bothers me. The clear bit here and the flat bit there. I'm sure it's accurate, but it's just like weird. That's more of a. I guess that's more of a.
Gotta be a place for that Autobot symbol, I guess.
Yeah, and then these are all clear plastic, like inserts here. He also has these weird holes here, and there's molded detail in there. I'm assuming that's for combine mode.
Yeah, probably to lock the feet attachments.
Are these? And the toes and the heels are definitely die cast. That's cold. Yeah, that's definitely die cast. So these bits are die cast. That's plastic. I'm gonna say most of the rest of it's plastic. Yeah, these are die cast, and there's some bits in the backpack. And the rest of it's plastic. So again, paint is beautiful as always. Like Fanstoys very rarely, if ever, disappoints in the paint department. The only one that really fails is Phoenix. Sculpt wise is pretty much on point. Like I don't really have any problems with the sculpt. It's just the engineering and it's just so dumb. It's just dumb. It's lazy and dumb. Like you put the shoulders on a different plane than they should be. He can't turn left. He has no ab crunch, of course, since he can't even turn. So he has no ab crunch. The hips are a bit loose. The feet at least have ankle tilt, which is I thank you. Finally, we're starting to get figures with ankle tilt from them.
They left out fucking 10 other things though.
But yeah, so in exchange for ankle tilts, we got wonky shoulders, basically no elbow range,
Half a waist.
and half a waist.
Mm-hmm. No up and, no front and back tilt
On the feet.
on the feet.
Yeah, no. I mean, there's very little. Like it's more like a wobble than range. And basically, when you have them splayed out like that, it's just going to lean back anyway because of the weight of the backpack. Like every time I go to touch it, it wants to lean back. The knees don't feel great. I mean, they seem to be holding fine. Like even if I shake it, it doesn't want to come up. Yeah, like I'm shaking it. Like they finally dropped, but I shook it pretty bad. But they just don't feel great. It just, it's bad. It's bad. Honestly, I would say, like I'm in it because I'm an asshole, partly for this show, and partly just because I'm an asshole. I'll leave them in robot mode because I can't fucking put them in jet mode because they're too goddamn big. But it's just so dumb. It's just so bad that you would. I don't know how you release a figure that's supposed to be masterpiece, at least masterpiece quality, that can't even turn left. Like I know I keep harping on it, but it's like if you released a figure that can only turn his head to the right, people would be pretty upset, right? Like it's just weird. I don't know how you let this get out. It's just bizarre to me. See, look, I touched him and he fell back because this gigantic backpack. I don't know. It's crap. It's bad. It's not passable. Like it's a 4 to a 5 at best, and that's only because of the fact that he has some range as opposed to Maverick, which is complete shit. But all right. Any other questions? Anybody else want to add anything?
Anybody want to buy a Maverick?
I
Like this thing,
Perfectly content with my Zetas.
yeah, this thing does not beat Zeta in any way, shape, or form, except it's pretty.
Except for the paint. I mean,
Yeah,
the
it's
paint,
just
of course, is beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Like
But-
it's painted from head to toe. Even the black is finished. It's KFC finished. Like I think like these bits are just clear coated, but then like these bits are like gunmetal-y.
Yeah.
Slightly different shade. It's like they go the distance with the detailing, but it's literally like putting lipstick on a pig. You know, it's
That should be a contest. Put lipstick on a greased pig and win a prize.
I would just put fucking Maverick up there and I'd win first place. Because this thing is the epitome of lipstick on a pig. I hate that thing. I'm looking at it right now. It's like I hate you. You are the shittiest thing I've ever bought in my life, and I own fucking BTS stuff. All right. Any other questions from the chat? Anything else anyone wants to ask?
Nope.
All right. Want to run down the chat?
Yeah, sure. Tonight we had Noble Young, Knight of Ren, SLP fan Peter, Eric Von Wolfenstein, Buzzsaw Eject, KJ Smith, Gita Articulated Figure Reviews. What's up, Jay? Art Hearn, Lord Shadowkeeper, Hangman EXE, Lucas 1859, P Ferguson 19, Waynold 50, and EE Prime 20.
Hangman just said in the chat that apparently,
and Eric Burgess just squeaked in last minute.
Well,
said,
Eric
apparently, Fanstoys is going to release all the combiner bits for Menasor, and they're going to turn to a second trailer for Road King.
Yeah,
One
and
of the designers said this.
what's his name?
I thought everyone already knew that the
Dallon.
combiner parts of Fanstoys 31 will transform into the second trailer of Road King.
Huh.
If that's
We
the
know
point,
now, I guess.
I didn't know.
that's dumb if that's true. You should not do that, Fanstoys. You should have just made Road King not have a trailer to begin with, like X-Transbots is doing, the right way. All right. Anything else to add before we get out of here? All right.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
All right. I'm horny.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, who said that?
You did.
No, I didn't. I did. No such thing. Bite your tongue, young lady. Jose, where are you
What's
at?
up, guys? I'm here. Harrican BX all over social media. Verbally challenged with Harrican BX on all audio platforms, and I'll be back on BTM on our very next episode. Whenever.
You're not getting these guys, right?
No, I do have the Maverick, but I think I'm gonna sell it. So
Yeah, but you got that in a special way, right?
yes.
Oh
No, I think I paid for
Oh?
that. I
I thought you got a special. Yeah,
I don't remember.
I gotta
Mr.
get
Brink.
with you, Jose, then about the other one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Brink.
Brian Brink in the Facebook groups at Brink Lazer on Instagram. And yeah. See you guys in a while. Wow. I'm let's see, we got no shows next week? No, we got ETR on Monday.
Yeah, we'll
Mm-hmm.
talk about it.
Yep. All right.
Josh.
Well, regular name on Facebook. My social media profiles are linked to that if you want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram. And along with this show, every other Wednesday, you can catch me on this channel every Friday night, and we will have a show this Friday and next Friday. So you'll get some content there on MPSP around 9 p.m.-ish. And you can also catch me on the All Queued Up podcast every Friday. And that's me.
All right. JD.
JD Burschels on the Facebook groups. Pigment Surgery on Instagram and Xbox Live. Shelf Gravy on Instagram and Xbox, or Instagram and Facebook.
That tasty gravy.
Get you some.
Mm.
And every Tuesday on Breaking the Mold, and every other Wednesday here. And yeah, well, 100th show.
100.
We will post some details on what we're doing here.
Yeah.
As soon as we have them.
I'm super excited about y'all's 100th episode. It's huge, man.
It's
awesome.
pretty awesome.
I am A Smiler pretty much everywhere. At A Smiler on Instagram. Real name on Facebook. Figure it out. It's not that hard. Follow the other Cool Table Network shows. Just follow the Cool Table Network page on Facebook to be informed when there's a new show. It's the easiest way. Check out. There's a link in our Facebook group. If you're not a member, go join. Just answer the questions. It's not that hard. We do have shirts for sale. Actually, these shirts.
Ooh, patient saves pockets.
Wow.
As well as
look at that nipple.
which one?
And Decepticon purple.
Yep. Right there.
There's also a Mandalorian style shirt currently. What else? So next week is Christmas. So if you celebrate that or Hanukkah or whatever else, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever the hell you celebrate, have a happy one.
Yes.
So next week is Christmas, so that we're not going to be here anyway. The week after that will be New Year's Day. I should be off of work.
Let's do it.
I shouldn't be doing anything.
Let's do it.
So as long as we got enough heads, we should be able to do a show. And also, since I'll be off from work, we could probably do it earlier. We could probably do it around 8 o'clock.
Oh wow!
So we'll get together on that. We'll see who's around. Who said they weren't going to? Oh, JD said he might be in a coma.
Yeah, I might be in a food coma.
So
we'll see though. We'll see.
We'll get together on that. We'll see. We'll just follow just join the Facebook group if you're not a member. Like there's a Figgah Bangin like page, so just like that, and you'll be informed of what's going on. But other than that, thank you for joining us live. Thank you for watching after the fact. And we'll catch you guys next time.
Enjoy your holiday, people.
Peace.
Oh, yeah.
Later.
Oh. Ching.
Say it with me now.
Round.